everybody, and welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam from Michigan, baby. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, bringing you behind the scenes in the NASCAR garage. And you know what? Let's go interrupt this three-way meeting here. Oh, see, Jeb Burton's leaving. He wants to get out of here so bad he dropped his glasses on the way. Dude, are you avoiding me that bad?
No, I just figured I'd give the spotlight to them guys. So.
I mean, Matt DiBenedetto likes the spotlight a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, this guy, what are you doing here at town in Berryhill?
I'm a second string quarterback this weekend for JJ Yeley. He's raced in Mid-Ohio, so I'm here to fill in if he can't make it back.
No interceptions?
No interceptions. Definitely not.
Well, speaking of guys who can throw an interception, Matt DiBenedetto right here, Michigan this weekend, but there's some bigger plans for you coming up. You're getting married pretty soon, aren't you?
I am, and on August 28th on a Friday, so only a couple weeks, and my family informed my fiance Taylor that's only 2 weeks now that she has to run away.
So 2 weeks to run away?
Yeah, they keep telling her to run. I don't know why. I mean, I thought I was a good catch, but everybody's telling her she needs to run.
I'd run if I were her.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard there's going to be a bachelor party?
It sure is.
Where is it going to be?
We're going to Dirty Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Oh, so you're not going to Vegas?
We're not going to Vegas.
You don't need a plane to go to.
We actually inquired on a plane.
Yeah, I saw Alex Bowman tweet
$54,000 to take us there. So, you know, as a backup quarterback, I definitely can't afford it.
That's a good
Alex,
play call,
maybe,
by the way.
Matt, maybe, but not me. And me and Alex are planning it. So, Dirty Myrtle is a little more affordable, and we're going to have a good time.
I had Ric Flair at my bachelor party. Who are you going to have as a guest star at your bachelor party?
I've got the one and the only Alex Bowman. I mean, he's pretty famous, I hear.
Who?
Wow.
All right. You guys have fun today. Who? What? What's that?
Who's Alex Bowman?
Oh, Alex Bowman. He's he sells candy.
Oh, he was that guy that did
sells
that
candy.
video that one time on NASCAR.com.
Oh, yeah. By the way, folks, if you're watching this craziness, know this NASCAR.com GarageCam. You see the number 23 right here. JJ Yeley, the Arizona native. Look off to the right of the video, right over there. There's a chat room if you're watching this live on NASCAR.com. Hop in, tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see today on NASCAR.com as we look at Josh Wise back in the number 32 machine, attempting to make his first start in this number 32 for this team. Tom Seipel Foundation on the side of that machine. Also Timmy Hill rolling here into the garage area in that number 98 as we try to show you all the cars that we can here today on NASCAR.com GarageCam. The number 21, Louis DiDonato, by the way, you're the first. Pole position. I think he's the Coors Light pole winner of GarageCam. First in the chat, want to see Jeff Gordon. Chesniak, show Matt's yoga moves.
No, we don't want to see that.
No.
You don't want to see that.
He's obviously seen our old yoga video.
There is a video of it.
Clint Boyer and I do yoga. Anyway, look at this. On a serious note, Buddy Baker sticker. How about that? On the side of the number 32. We lost Buddy Baker this week, somebody who I had the honor of working with TNN for years. Both here in the NASCAR circuit and the ASA circuit when he was color commentator with my brother there. And getting to go to dinners with Buddy and rent-a-car rides and hear a lot of great stories and some great memories. And Buddy Baker will be missed by so many in this racing community. The Gentle Giant, one of the best storytellers in NASCAR, and we'll love you and we miss you, buddy. That 21 team, by the way, that we just passed, Ryan Blaney, look out. We were talking about NASCAR Fantasy Live. It was unanimous on our Dirty Air podcast this week, pretty much, that this was the fantasy value of the week, the number 21. Always strong here at Michigan International Speedway, up here in the Irish Hills of Michigan, and Ryan Blaney, the young race car driver, should be a good pick for you if you play NASCAR Fantasy Live on NASCAR.com. Well, here is Jeb Burton's EstesMaxim.com machine, right alongside the 62 of Reed Sorensen. Well, this garage area is kind of
Interesting.
Look at that. That's a
cutout.
It's a Ryan Blaney cutout.
Be Ryan Blaney.
You could be Ryan Blaney, or it just looks like a headless Ryan Blaney behind. That's kind of creepy.
You could wear a classic fire suit.
Yeah.
You too can wear a classic fire suit on NASCAR.com.
Yay. Anyway, we digress. Chuck Bush is manning the tablet here.
Yeah, we got.
Hi, wave hi, everybody. Race fans, hi. Live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And hey, there is Chuck Bush.
Holding the tablet, holding a microphone.
My partner in crime with the Dirty Air podcast. If you haven't watched it, check it out.
And Jonathan
on
Merriman.
NASCAR.com. And Jonathan Merriman.
He's probably sitting in the
What's up,
office
Woody?
right now looking at his eagle statues.
Yes, pretty much. Speaking of Eagles and great Americans, Tony Stewart, the Mobile One entry right here. Crew Chief Chad Johnston looking underneath the splitter here. They're marking off some areas on the splitter. Sometimes you'll do that with marker, sometimes with a paint pen, sometimes with various things. Then after the car comes in, you can see how much that splitter has made contact with the racing surface. So Tony Stewart's Mobile One, number 14 right here. Mobile One, of course, proud sponsor of NASCAR.com GarageCam. Cleanest car in the field right here, the Roush Camp. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. right alongside Trevor Bain in the Avocair number 6. Chime in if you got something, Chuck.
Oh, I will chime in. I'm just looking over the tablet, seeing if we've got any requests. We got a couple coming in if you want to read them. There's a lot for Jeff Gordon.
There's a lot for Jeff Gordon, of course, and there is the Brandt Chevrolet, Justin Allgaier. Right over here, Cole Witt. The Dockside Logistics paint scheme this weekend for Cole Witt. Seen him with a few blank paint schemes this year. Good to see a not-so-blank paint scheme.
There he is by the car, too.
For Cole Witt. So, Cole Witt, you're not on window cleaning duty?
Nah, that's my boy Eric's taking care of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, has he missed any spots?
I don't know. There's enough scratches in it, you can't tell.
All right, Cole Witt. Not on window duty. Number 35, Dockside Logistics Ford. David Gilliland. Oh, this is like a front row motorsports three-way like garage cluster, whatever we call it here. Pretty amazing here.
Kinda
What
like
would we call that?
A front row motorsports front row.
Well, no, that would be more than the front row. It would be the front row and third place. Brett Moffitt's over here. David Gilliland.
Or a row
Cole Witt.
of front row.
It's a row of front row. If it was the Indy
front row
500, it could be because they start 3 wide. Landon Castle with the Snap Fitness. Number 40. Snap Nation.
Snack Fitness.
Snack. I like Snack Fitness. I like Snack Fitness a lot. I eat snacks while doing fitness. We're live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. What are you inquiring about, Ray Ray?
Inquire about the modified race at Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
On Wednesday night.
Doug Kobe coming from the rear.
It was a good
putting
race.
on a show, nerfing some people out of the way, but then dropping the flag in turn 1 and 2 for John Blewett III, which was classy.
Blewett Memorial, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. Are you going to any short tracks this weekend, Ray Ray?
Actually, I am fortunate enough to be going to the Knoxville National Saturday night if the weather cooperates.
And if you find another plane spot on that plane, let me know. Okay, I know there probably won't be.
It's a bucket list that I really...
me too.
I'm fortunate for my driver. Give me a seat on his airplane to fly out there, so I'm pretty pumped.
Tony Stewart, good dude, taking care of his people right there. Ray Ray, veteran of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Man, I remember when I first started working the sport, he was working the Ricky Rudd, number 28. Didn't know we were live on TV, so I just put him on the spot. Debo's car, the Guido machine, Cosmo Motors on the side of that beautiful number 83.
We're actually not live on TV.
We're not live. We're live on the interwebs.
We're live on the internet.
Hi, Caesar.
Hey, as we're walking through these haulers
let's
right
give
there,
us some tablet love to all these great fans that are watching on NASCAR.com.
Well, Lisa King wanted to see the Crispy 18, the 11, and the 78.
Oh, that's
She's
good.
from Long Beach, California.
Long Beach, California,
We're
shout
literally
out.
walking between the 2 haulers of the 18 and the 11.
Yes,
now
we
we'll
are.
see the cars momentarily.
And you know what? That's pretty cool from Long Beach. Let's get some nice, colorful requests today. Do you guys have any questions for us? We love questions here on NASCAR.com, and we already got one question about yoga skills. No. Transportation Impact, new sponsor on board. This number 9, Richard Petty Motorsports. Ford, Sam Hortus Jr. this weekend, new paint scheme, pretty cool. Right alongside the David Reagan Aaron's Dream Machine, Michael Waltrip Racing.
You have gotten a My Favorite Friday voice, What's Up, Matt, from Carol McGlynn.
Carol McGlynn.
Yeah.
Your favorite Friday voice is me?
Apparently.
Really? I'm honored. Hey, thank you, though. I
She
appreciate
didn't
it.
say her favorite Friday face voice.
No, definitely not
So I
favorite
wouldn't show
Friday
yourself on
face.
camera. I'd stick with the voice.
I'll stick with the voice, yeah. I've got a face for radio.
That is true.
That is true. AJ Allmendinger and he just has a fuzzy face. He looks like Fozzie Bear.
Waka, waka, waka. You do that every time, Fozzie Bear.
If Fozzie Bear and the kid from Christmas Story had a baby, it would be Chuck Bush. Kroger, number 47 right here. Look at all the little Kroger stickers on the front of A.J. Allmendinger's car. Pretty cool. Makes it look like a little striping from the distance for A.J. Allmendinger. Big disappointment, of course, last weekend. They had a car to win, but, well, no power in the 47. Had to pull it behind the wall. Number 10 of Danica Patrick right alongside the 3 of Austin Dillon as we walk into the garage stall. And you see the helmet of Austin Dillon, Maverick. Little Top Gun helmet action right there for the driver from North Carolina, the beautiful state of North Carolina.
Darn tootin', it's a beautiful state.
Well, we know we could get Chuck Bush talking if we talk about North
Fired
Carolina,
up.
North Kakalaka. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the mic? Let's get Dax here. So you were up at 4:30 in the morning this morning, Dax? What gives?
Yeah, man, you got to get up, and it was actually 3:50.
3:50.
So yeah, you got to get up and get your run in.
And what are you doing now, man? You're eating some lettuce?
Get a good get your greens, get your fruits, and get ready to go practice, bud.
I need to do that before GarageCam.
I'm not gonna.
Not the running thing, but maybe the
No,
salad.
I think you should join me in the morning. I really do.
Maybe for an egg biscuit.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
We'll do it, bud.
Dax. Oh, one of the colorful crew guys on the number 13 machine. I saw him. He was up this morning at, well, he said 3:50. What's up, Steven? Up this morning, 3:50.
You
running.
gonna pass some cars here?
Oh, I'm passing some cars. I forgot. I thought we were at the end of the garage. But hey, here's a driver that was in the media center a moment ago, and that would be Greg Biffle, driver of the Ortho Home Defense, number 16. Spotter change this weekend on this machine. Longtime spotter Joel Edmonds no longer with the number 16 in Roush Racing. We wish Joel good luck in the future. Jason Reiner taking over the spotting duties, so a lot of changes here in the number 16 camp. Kyle Larson, the number 42. The target machine. Expect a good weekend for him this weekend. And the number 5 of Casey Kane. And there is Casey. Well, we saw this guy milling around this morning, and it is Matt Crafton back here by the number 43 machine. Let's see if we can grab Crafton real quick here. Little breeze going by here. The two-time Camping World Truck Series champ. And what's going on this morning, man? What are you doing?
Hanging out in my driving suit.
Hanging out in your driving suit?
Yep.
Might do a little fill-in duty here?
Yeah, a little fill-in duty for Eric.
Gotcha.
Feel a little under the weather.
Oh, okay. So you have been quite a fill-in person in the history of your career here.
I have. Last year, I got a call about 12 hours before I had to get in the car and did it again this year.
At least you have your fire suit and stuff here. But I mean, how much does that? How does that make you feel knowing that some of these teams here respect you so much as a champion in NASCAR? To when something comes up and arises, that you're the guy to call.
It's very good. I mean, they said to be at the top of the list of all those people that have called. I mean, there's a lot of other drivers that could be calling, so it's an honor for sure.
All right, Matt Crafton. Hopefully Eric Amarola gets to feeling better, and maybe Crafton doesn't get in the seat, but Matt Crafton looking to possibly sub in here for Eric Amarola, a little under the weather in the number 43. Leah Bartlett, I really want to see Casey Kane. Well, we have fans on GarageCam right now pretty much begging to see this driver, Casey Kane. So, all right, Kane, Knoxville Nationals this weekend. I know you'll have your concentration here on the number 5, but you got to be looking forward to, I don't know if you're going or at least watching.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to drive this number 5. Try to get a win, do all we can. I was at Knoxville all week. I just got here, so said Knoxville's a cool week. I always enjoy going out there.
So maybe you could pull off 2 wins this weekend.
Well, I don't think I can, but
well, no, but your
as far
team.
as the team goes and me, that would be nice.
All right, Casey K, driver this number 5, hoping to get a win and get himself into the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup. Also a car owner in the World of Outlaws and looking for a big win and a big weekend over there at Knoxville. A lot of these drivers here paying attention to that, of course.
And there is an official release. Eric Almirola is under the weather today with what the team hopes is a 24-hour virus. In an effort to allow Almirola to rest, they're going to bring in Matt Crafton.
There is Greg Biffle walking through the garage area.
But the plan is for Almirola to make limited laps in practice in order to qualify the car, so to retain his starting spot in Sunday's race.
Yeah, that would be the plan right there. Of course, Matt Crafton here already with the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. We'll have a NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Garage Cam later today, so make sure you to stay tuned.
At 2:30.
Only on NASCAR.com, 2:30 p.m. Thank you, Chuck. So, yeah, that was some good news coming out of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Garage here, live on NASCAR.com. So you never know what you're going to see on Garage Cam. Sometimes we have some fun, sometimes we goof off, and sometimes we find out some knowledgeable information.
Lisa King wanted to see this car, the 78, too. Just throwing that one out there. Folks wanted to see the 78.
Well, Lisa King.
Yeah, the Long Beach.
Long Beach,
shout out.
Long Beach. Shout out to you right there. I love the geography of NASCAR.com fans.
I do have a question for you from Carol McGlynn.
Carol McGlynn, go ahead with your question.
She wants to know, who do you think makes the chase next, Matt?
Ooh, who do you think makes the chase next? Actually, you know what? We're standing by a car where, ironically enough, I really thought going into this year they would pull off a win. I still think they're getting into the chase, and that is the number 1 here of Jamie McMurray. So that would be my answer for you. Right alongside, Denny Hamlin's FedEx number 11. You know what? We're going to talk to McMurray. See if we can grab a word. One question here with Jamie McMurray, superstar driver of the Cessna number 1 here. We were talking about, a fan asked who you think's going to get in the chase that maybe doesn't have a win this year. At the beginning of the year, I said, this team's going to pull off a win. You guys have been close sometimes this year.
Yeah.
Do you think the win can happen, let alone you guys look like you can still get in this chase?
Yeah, our short track program has been better than our intermediate, and unfortunately we have a lot of intermediate type races. But we actually have a new car here. They have spent a lot of time in the wind tunnel, and they think they've found quite a bit. So I'm anxious to get out today and kind of see where we are at. This package will be interesting here because I think we'll be pretty much wide open. So I don't know that you really know what you have until maybe lap 10 or 12 of happy hour of the race. But yeah, I mean, we're looking really good right now on the point side of it. Unless you have 2 or 3 other new winners come in, I think we're going to be good at making it.
All right, a new car, a new package right here, and some short tracks also coming up for this number 1 with Bristol and Richmond. So Jamie McMurray looks like he's in a good spot for this year's NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup.
And I missed it because I was moving around in the garage, but we just passed halfway.
Oh, we just passed halfway. That's
yeah,
good.
We just passed halfway.
Well, you know what? We should go over here to another guy that's poised in points to make it here in the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup, and that would be Paul Menard. I think a very solid season in that RCR machine.
Carol
right
McGlynn
alongside.
said great choice, by the way.
Thank you very much, Carol McGlynn.
A lot of folks, though, in the chat looking forward to seeing this Pepsi ride right here.
Well, the Pepsi ride, of course, Jeff Gordon with that slick paint scheme, of course, designed by none other than famed motorsports artist Sam Bass. Cody Baker, can I please see Danica Patrick's and Jeff Gordon's cars liking the Jeff paint scheme for Pepsi? And it is a pretty sexy paint scheme. Speaking of sexy, look at that. That is just absolute. Look at this. Look at this, folks. All you ladies watching right now, this is just pure sexiness. Show the guns.
What guns?
Oh, having fun here in the NASCAR garage. The number 31 of Brian Newman. Pretty tight garage area here, so we actually have to go out and in, out and in, out and in. These are some of the tightest garage stalls that we do have in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. These openings right here, 2 cars. There we go, so we can see it. 2 cars fit in each opening here at Michigan. Clint Boyer's machine, the 5-hour Energy Camry. I think we had a request for Clint Boyer up there.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
Who was it from there, Chuck Bush?
I'm scrolling back through.
Chuck Bush.
It was from Steve Smith.
Steve Smith. Oh, Carolina Panthers. Steve Smith. Thanks for joining us on GarageCam.
Yeah.
Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that you're retiring at the end of the season. Hopefully, we'll sign you for a one-day contract and come back and retire as Panther.
And just by any chance that it's not really Steve Smith, former Carolina Panther. Hello, other Steve Smith. And we appreciate you being on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Kyle Busch, about to climb into that machine. And right over here, we got the Aris machine. Carl Edwards, already got the hat on, ready to go for practice.
How's it going, man?
What's up, bud?
I thought we were just talking about paint schemes.
Well, this is a pretty slick paint scheme. I love orange on a race car, man.
Yeah, it's cool. I was looking at Keselowski. He's got the throwback one. They said Jeff's going to run one. It's pretty neat stuff.
We need to get you a throwback paint scheme.
We'd have to throw it all the way back to like 93 when I just had a blank yellow race car.
I'd like an old dirt car or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, best average finish here at Michigan for this driver right here. Give you a little confidence boost on that shoulder there heading into this weekend?
Well, I appreciate that. I don't know if that's true. I didn't know that, but it sounds good. I'll take it. We just want to get a win for Aris. And a win here would be huge. Driving for Jack for all those years, I know how much Ford and Chevy put into this stuff. And so for Toyota, all the pride we have as a group here at Toyota, it'd be cool to beat these guys at a place where I know they're bringing their A game. So, a win at Michigan is really special.
All right, Carl Edwards, get to work there in that Aris number 19 Toyota. Carl Edwards, what a good dude. He's got the helmet on. You never see drivers with the helmet on before practice really invite people over to talk to him. That's awesome.
I do want to say Brenda Worley gave a shout out, said, "Hey, Matt and Chuck, can I see Carl Edwards?" And you just showed some Carl Edwards. So
there you go. We didn't just show Carl Edwards. We talked to Carl Edwards. And right there is the driver of the number 48. See if we can see him inside there. There's Jimmy Johnson, 6-time. All strapped in, ready to go. Right alongside.
Got another good question for you.
Go for it.
From Louis DiDonato. How do you know where to be when the drama happens at the end of a race?
Well, we've seen drama happen with this driver last year at Texas. Brad Keselowski with the awesome new paint scheme here with Miller Genuine Draft. But, if you pay attention, you listen to the radios, you kind of know what's happening in a race. And I grew up in Long Island, modified country in New England, and people are a little chippy up there. There's a lot of fights up there. So, you know what? I'm going to say I draw from that experience. Here's the Miller Genuine Draft throwback paint scheme. We got to show you that because it is pretty awesome. Crew Chief Paul Wolf, and, well, it's not Rusty Wallace. I'll tell you, I see that scheme, and I see that uniform, and I think Rusty Wallace. But Brad Keselowski doing a pretty cool job this weekend with that throwback retro look. David Homa. Hi, Matt. Can I see your favorite driver, Brad Keselowski? Yes, David Homa. There's your favorite driver and that new paint scheme, the throwback scheme this weekend. Oh, man, that's pretty cool. That's going to be one of the most popular cars here in the NASCAR garage all week. Everybody's going to be stopping by, snapping pictures. We're kind of hustling. We're hustling for a reason. Typically here at Michigan, they blow the whistle usually before practice. All the teams roll out. There's such a long distance between this garage and the exit of pit road where typically we see some of the teams here at the front of the garage pull out a tick early. So we're trying to hustle, so we might have a little downtime here. You notice some of the drivers in their cars very early here at Michigan. That's very typical here at this beautiful facility here in the Irish Hills of Michigan. The Jimmy John's machine right there of Kevin Harvick. We're talking about Danica Patrick before, pretty cool stat. Teammate here of Kevin Harvick. She is one of 4 females that have raced here in NASCAR in Michigan. Janet Guthrie, Robin McCall, Shauna Robinson. Danica, last time she was here, best finish of 16th, hoping to top Janet Guthrie's top 10 performance. And I believe it was 69. There's the Joey Logano machine right here. One win, and of course, he burnt him down last weekend. Joey Logano, of course, was one of the main topics of our Dirty Air podcast this week on NASCAR.com. And this week on GarageCam, he's one of our focal points too, because this Penske ride has been fast all year long. Right alongside the number 88 Microsoft machine, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Mooresville, North Carolina. Second time we've seen this paint scheme this year. Pretty cool throwback stripes right there on that number 88 machine. Dale Earnhardt Jr. had a slump for a while, and 3 years ago, I believe it was, broke that slump here at Michigan, picking up the big win. Very popular win. Joseph Logano. And you see it right there. 2 win stickers now on the side of this number 22. Hola. Hola, Joseph. Here comes Joey Logano climbing into his Penske ride. Let's get out there and show you some of the cars as they roll out here. Because the cars will start rolling out here on GarageCam. We'll get you to a good spot here so we can close the show with a bunch of NASCAR Sprint Cup Series cars rolling by. As you see Jimmy Johnson, one of them, Kurt Busch, the number 41, another rolling underneath this overhang here where the media center is. Such a great place for race fans, a very accessible track for NASCAR Sprint Cup Series fans. Mark Truex Jr., Matt Kenseth rolls by. 92 races for NASCAR here at this track in the Irish Hills of Michigan. There's been 4 tracks that have held races here in this wonderful state. This place has held 92 races. Monroe Speedway 1. Grand River Speedrome 2 races, and the Michigan State Fairgrounds held the first NASCAR race in this region, in this state, excuse me. Michigan State Fairgrounds, Lost Speedway, still there actually, near 8 Mile in Michigan, in Detroit, Michigan, downtown Detroit, Michigan. Who will get the win this week is the big question. New Aero package is the big story this weekend, so we could see possibly a surprise winner. Will Roush get back to glory here at Michigan? Well, Jack Roush thinks they have a pretty good shot. In the press conference beforehand, he said so. Matt Crafton about to roll by here in a sub-roll for the number 43 of Eric Almirola as Casey Kane also drives by. Casey Kane, a winner here before, 18th in points, needs to pick it up, needs to get a win to secure himself a spot in the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup. Can he do it? Will be interesting to see. Cars slowly trickling their way outside of this garage right now. Greg Biffle, the number 16, Roush Racing. Well, this driver has 4 wins here at Michigan. Roush Fenway with the most wins by any team in Sprint Cup Series competition here at Michigan with 11 wins. Danica Patrick had a 16th place finish last time we were here. She's trying to best that. The number 55 of David Reagan rolls by. As we look here at Matt Michael Szczesniak. Matt, did you ever race at Ice Slip on Long Island? No, I didn't. I raced an enduro car and some go-kart races at Riverhead Raceway. I was a child when Ice Slip Speedway shut down, so great to get that question. No, Ice Slip is a place very near and dear to my heart. Thank you for asking. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 2 open wheel aces rolling by right there with Tony Stewart. Of course, the Mobil 1 entry. Here comes the very bright car of Justin Allgaier rolling out here. Cole Witt, the Furniture Row posse. 3 cars in a row. The Furniture Row team right next to each other. Makes it pretty easy for that team in the garage area this weekend. Thomas Neller loves that paint scheme on the number 24 of Jeff Gordon. David Homa. Tigra. No shout out? Yes, we're giving you a shout out. Well, there's Alex Bowman's car. We picked on him a lot at the beginning of the show, and there is the showman, Alex Bowman. Beverly Tizauer. Yay, Chuckles. I guess that's a Chuck Bush fan right there.
Hey, I got a fan.
Tigger, what time is the next one?
2:30.
2:30 p.m. Of course, tune in to the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series show because it's a hoot always. And make sure you tune in to this race, too, later this weekend. Sunday, August 16th, 2:30 p.m., the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Pure Michigan 400 on NBC Sports Network, MRN, and SiriusXM Channel 90. The first one won by Cale Yarborough. Who will win the last one? Well, the current one, the one this weekend.
Next to last one.
The next to last one. Who will win this
not
weekend?
the next to last one. That sounds like
oh,
it's
that
going to end.
sounds like it's going to
gonna
end. No, it's not. This
The
is
next
Michigan,
one.
baby. The
Who's
next
gonna
one.
win the next
Who's
one?
going to win the next one here?
Win the next one.
The Pure Michigan 400. Well, we'll find out. Practice just about to start. Time for us to sign off. I'm Matthew Dillner. This is GarageCam, and until next time, we'll see you at the races.